Good morning, everybody. I hope that you all doing better than great. Welcome to Ilafak International School, virtual learning classroom. This lesson will be prepared by Miss Shaina, a cousin English teacher. Our lesson today is about language reading for grade 2, unit 5, lesson 5. The instructions: listen to the lesson's explanations. Open your book on RWN page 432. Reading page 332 and 333. Then we are going to read a sentence. Then we are going to choose the correct answer to finish this sentence. You are going to check your answers. Then give yourself a star to each correct answer. Our standard, Common Core Standard Literature, ask and answer such questions as who, what, where, why, and how to demonstrate understanding of key details in a text. Common Core Standard Literature 3, describe how characters in a story respond to the major events and the challenges. After the lessons is finished, you have to be included with the new vocabulary words. We have to define new vocabulary words. We have to use the new vocabulary in sentences. Then identify the genre of the story and recognize the main idea. So our lesson today, Unit 5, Lesson 5, The Sign Maker's Assistant. This is the title of our story. Okay, the first meaning, afternoon. So what is the meaning of afternoon? It's a part of the day between morning and evening. Notice here the sun rays and notice here the sun rays. It's the time between morning and evening. Okay, after the sunrise and before the sunset. Let's do it or put it in a sentence. Kim came to my house this afternoon. Notice here, he came maybe at 1 or 2 o'clock. The next one, blame. Look here and look to the other picture. What is the meaning of blame? Blame is to hold someone responsible for something bad or wrong. Let's do it or put it in a sentence. Angry fans blame the coach when the team loses. Okay, they thought it's his mistake. The next one, idea. What is the meaning of idea? An idea is a thought or plan. This boy is thinking about a plan. Okay, for example, the child has an idea for the science project. Okay, he got an idea. The next one, important. What is the meaning of important? Important, something urgent or having a lot of meaning or worth. Let's put it in a sentence. The fingerprint was an important clue, of course, for detectives. So one more time, important means something urgent. It's a must. The next one, sign maker. So what is the meaning of sign maker? Who is sign maker? Do you see this man? This man is writing and coloring the letters for a shop or for any store or for any restaurant or for any hospital or even in the streets. So the definition of sign maker is someone who makes marks or words on a sign that give information or tell what to do. After he doing the signs, we have to follow. Look up here. This is warning signs. Who made this one? It's a sign maker. So each sign here has a meaning that we have to follow. Okay? Let's put it in a sentence. The sign maker painted big letters. Okay? It means colored, right? And colored the letters. The next one, townspeople. Townspeople, what does it mean? The definition here included the men, women, and children who live in a village or the town. All these people called townspeople. Okay? Let's separate in a sentence. The park is a favorite place for the townspeople to gather. Okay? The next one. I want you to answer the following sentences with a correct word. I will give you 3 minutes to think about the answer. Okay, I know you can do it. Now, let's answer together. Afternoon, plain, idea, important, sign maker, townspeople. Number one, and blah blah blah, visitor was coming to town. Who? What do you think? Okay, we're going to answer together. An important, an important visitor was coming to town. Good job. Number two, all the met together. All the who? Who here? I know you know the answer. Yes, all the town people. Let's write it here. Townspeople. All the townspeople met together. Okay. Number three, they came up with an. Hmm. They came up with an. Yes. Good job. With an idea. Excellent. Number four, they told the what to write. Who knows? Who's gonna to write and paint? Of course, the sign makers. Let's write here. Yes, they told the sign maker what to write. Then that he held up his sign. Hmm, that what? Who knows? Yes. Which time? That afternoon, he held up his sign. Then no one could him for it. No one could, yes, good job, blame him for it. That's right, good job. Now, the next one, let's introduce the title and the author and the genre of this story and the question of the week. The title of our story, The Sign Maker's Assistant. Okay, what is the meaning of sign maker? I told you before. The sign maker means the painter or the someone who paint letters or write big letters and paint it. Okay, what about assistant? Assistant here, someone help you. Someone help you or someone help others to do things. Here is assistant. We are going to find and read about a boy who wants to help the sign maker, okay, in everything. Okay, who is the author? The author means someone wrote the story for us. The author means someone wrote the story for us. By Ted Arnold. You see here Ted Arnold? Yes. By means the author. Okay, what about the genre? The genre of this story, this is humorous fiction. What is the meaning of humorous? It's a funny story. All events in this story makes you laugh about imaginary people and events. Look for the funny things that happen in this story. One more time, the genre of this story, humorous fiction. Humorous means it's a story that's not real, but the people here acting like us. Okay? The imaginary means not real. Imaginary people, not real. And the events in this story will make you laugh. Okay, the question of the week. How can we be responsible when we make a mistake? How can we be responsible when we make a mistake? Let's start. Okay, I'm going to read. Look here. What do you see? We can describe the picture. This is an old man is sitting. He is holding his brush and his paints. Okay, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to do that, going to write a letters or a sign. He's going to make a sign for any shop. Okay, let's read. Someone in a town agreed. The old sign maker did the finest work for miles around. Under his brush, ordinary letters became beautiful words, words of wisdom, words of warning, or words that simply said which door to use. When he painted stop, people stopped because the sign looked so important. When he painted please keep off the grass, it means you have to keep away from the grass. They kept off because the sign was polite and sensible. Polite and sensible here, you have to follow. Okay? When he painted good food, notice here, look to the picture. He paints eat at the good food. This is for restaurant. Okay? If you ask yourself who made this picture, it's gonna be the sign maker. So they just naturally became hungry. People thanked the sign maker and paid him well. It means give him money. Paid means give him money. But the kind of old man never failed to say, I couldn't have done it without Norman's help. Who's Norman? Norman, it's a little boy. You see this one? See, Norman here is the little boy who's gonna to help the old man. Okay? The next page. Norman was the sign maker's assistant. So I told you at the beginning of the class that assistant means helper. Okay, do you see assistant here? Yes, it means helper. Please write it down. Okay. Each day after school, he cut wood, mixed colors, and painted simple signs. Now, what is the job for Norman? Norman hmm, cuts wood, mixes color, and painting simple signs. Soon, I'll have I will have a shop of my own. Now, boys and girls, he wants to have his own shop. Okay, said Norman. Perhaps, perhaps means maybe. Okay, perhaps means maybe. Answered the sign maker. Who's the sign maker? The old man. Okay, but not before you clean these brushes. So another job for Norman here to clean the brushes. I want you to underline. Please underline here. What is the job for Norman? Norman cut wood, mixed colors, painted simple signs, and also clean brushes. Okay? Now, one day after his work was done, Norman stood at a window over the sign shop and watched people. Look here, he's standing in his window and watching the people. They stopped at the stop sign. They entered at the enter sign. They ate under the good food sign. Now they are following all the instructions or all the signs in the street. The next page, they do wherever the sign said Norman to himself. Yes, he is talking to himself and said, I wonder. He crept into the shop while the sign maker napped. Napped means sleep. With brush and board, he painted a sign of his own. Now, this is the first step he started to make his own signs. Early the next morning, he put up the sign, then ran back to his window to watch people. No school. Oh my God, this is the first sign he did. Underline, please, or put it in a box. Because maybe I'm gonna to ask you after we finish, what was the first sign did Norman did in the story? The answer here, the sign said no school. Muttered the principal. How could I forget such a thing? No one informed me, said the teacher. Hooray! Cheered the children. Now they are happy because there is no school. Who put this sign, do you think? It was Norman. Norman wanted to make people laugh or wanted to make joke. But do you think is it a good way? Of course, no. And everyone went home. Everyone went home. After they read the sign here, no school today. Do you see the sign? I want you to circle, please. This is the first sign that Norman did. Okay, we are going to stop here and I'm going to ask you a question and I want you to answer by yourself. I know that you are honest. Now, choose from the word bank to complete the sentence. Townspeople blame sign maker afternoon idea important. Number one, is swimming your of fun? Is swimming your what of fun? What do you think? Who knows? Yes, your idea. Good job. Let's write it down. Yes, good job. Number two is a principal and person in a school. Of course, the principal here, it must be an important. Yes, it's good. Correct answer. Let's write it here. Is a principal an important person in a school? Of course, yes. Number three, should you take the for something you didn't do? Of course, blame. Yes, I want to write it here. Should you take the blame for something you didn't do? Of course, no. We blame anyone for his mistakes. Number four, does a need to have a good handwriting? Who's writing in our story? Of course, sign maker. Let's write it here. Does a sign maker need to have good handwriting? Number five, do all work in the same place? Do all who? Of course, townspeople. Good job. Excellent. Number 6 and the last one. Do you usually leave for school in the morning or in the, of course, afternoon? Excellent. Good job. Okay, now we know the townspeople meaning, the blame, sign makers, afternoon idea important. Okay, you got it? I'm sure that you understood. Now, let's see this one. You did it, and I want you to give yourself a chance and try to answer the questions again by yourself. And after you finish, give yourself a star. And I will see you tomorrow, inshallah. Have a nice day. Goodbye.